Hello and welcome to E-Magazine. I'm your host, Brenda Nyamichaba. Now, on today's show, we have a special guest joining us who's been the talk of the town in the past couple of weeks. And we know him as the one and only tea master. And joining me today on E-Magazine is the one and only Edgar Obare. Thank you so much for joining me.
Nice to be here.
How are you doing?
Good.
How's your New Year so far?
It's been a lot.
Any resolutions in store?
100,000 on YouTube. That is my one resolution.
100%. That's amazing. Now, Edgar, I just want to jump right into a conversation and you tell me how this chapter of content creation in your life started and how did you even get there?
It's just started, I guess, being bored and you're in university, you have so much time on your hands. So you take out a camera, you record the trips you go on. And then last year, I broke my leg when I graduated, so I couldn't exactly go and do interviews. So I'm at home with a broken leg, so I just started making videos and I keep making them. People like them, and that's how just YouTube continued.
That's a special story right there. Well, let me just ask, how did you break your leg in the first place?
Skiing, a dumb skiing accident.
Wow.
I was doing some pretty dangerous things. So.
Skiing just looks scary. I don't even know. The people who do skiing are adventurous for sure, and I'm not one of those people. Now, when you talk about YouTube channel, you have a lot of segments, of course, but the BNN segment is the one that people talk about a lot. And before you break down for us what exactly the BNN segment stands for, I want you to tell me actually what BNN stands for, because a lot of people don't know. Some people don't know what BNN stands for, personally speaking. And then you tell us what that segment focuses on.
BNN really, it stands for Bandana News Network. Some people have called them Beta Nisema Nilikosea. Some people, so people choose it to mean whatever they want. But when I started it, I wanted to brand myself and the content I do. And I guess when we started it, we were doing it as a joke. We wanted to tell some mushene, but make a whole new studio and the whole thing. Like it was a joke at first, but since then BNN has been covering really important topics, celebrity news, maybe societal wars, things that people should be having conversations about. So BNN, that's what it is for. Okay,
wonderful, that's amazing. Now, of course, well, you have a degree. You have a degree in IT, an undergraduate degree, and you have a master's degree in computer science. And do people turn heads when you tell them that?
Yeah. But they were not as shocked as my parents when I decided not to use
your degree. I was actually coming to the question of asking, you have plans on ever pursuing a career based on your credentials at any point?
If the money keeps flowing like this, I don't think I'll ever work.
I can see that happening. That's amazing. Now, the content you produce, you focus on, talking about celebrities in Kenya. You give us information about them, and of course, being in that space has its downfalls. People can come for you because of the certain things, the information you're giving out. And then when I'm talking about that, what are the legal processes you had to teach yourself or take yourself through in order to keep yourself safe from anything?
I don't think there's ever being safe, but like I have plenty of lawyer friends. I do consultants and say, so what am I allowed to say or not to say? And one of the things that BNN we really wanted is it has receipts. Everything I say, I like it to have evidence to it. So that if it's ever challenged, I can show that this is why I thought this and this is why I said this. So it's never, I hated that person or just trying to ruin their image. It's this information made me say this thing. So evidence is pretty important so that if at all one day someone comes and say they're offended by this, why did you say this about me? Then I'm saying, I was given this information and this concluded this. So yeah, there's never being safe. Sometimes I do have to negotiate with the parties who are aggrieved and we can come to a good understanding and we finish it quietly and privately. Is
this something that you ever thought about when you were starting your channel in terms of the legal processes behind it?
Not really. Who thought they'd be taken to court over social media? Who?
No one.
It's never, but I guess this is the real world. These are real people. There are real consequences to say things you say, so people should be more responsible.
Have there been any situations where you have not shared to your audience any kind of story because of the legal issues behind it?
Yeah, plenty.
Like how many stories are we missing out on there?
Like a lot of times, there are stories I do not share. Like yes, someone can come to me with a tip and say this, but they don't have any evidence to prove it. So I can't be responsible and blast it out because. I can't say that this person told me. That is not any evidence. So yeah, there are plenty of stories I haven't run because of that reason.
Okay. And where do you get most of your information from?
People.
People just send you the information.
People trust. It's taken a lot of time and building of trust to get to this level. So, and people prefer dealing with other people, not companies. Like you trust a YouTuber more than an entire media company like Standard. So if you say something, you're probably, like, it's the same way as you tell a friend, this and this happened.
Yeah.
So I guess my subscribers feel we are friends, so they can tell me things that they've seen and things that they feel like I should address.
But of course, when you were starting a YouTube channel, right now, of course, there are a lot of people who just send you information, this is happening. But before you got to that space, did you have to really like go fetch it out, do the research? How did you do that?
Before, it was really me go fetching. So probably I'm on Twitter, I look at trending. So what are Kenyans talking about today? So if I find something that I feel this needs to be addressed, I look at it, then look for articles, social media posts. So the whole investigation, I ask people, do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know this? Then you just connect the dots and you find a story out of information that's already in the public.
Wonderful. Of course, as a content creator, I'm sure there's a certain video out there that you produced that's your favorite. I really want to know which one that is. From all your work, I'm sure there's one you're like, this some really good tea. I really did well on this one.
On my channel, it's not the tea that's really, that would be my personal favorite. It's the vlogs, the ones where I was dancing.
Traveling.
Traveling where I was my friends, where it was me having just fun and enjoying. Because YouTube, you do this for other people.
Very true.
So the things I've done for myself are the vlogs, the travel, where I actually went out, did something fun.
And as you grow in your career as a content creator, of course, this particular segment does get a lot of audience viewings, and your channel, you're doing something different from a lot of YouTubers. Your channel is based on telling stories about other people. Most YouTubers based it on talking about themselves and what they're doing. Are you ever going to be in a place where you're going to transition to focusing more on you?
I don't think so. I don't think I'll transition to myself, because I find the same way as me, I don't find it entertaining just watching someone living their life. I also have my life. I don't want to watch you spend your boring Sunday or go to the supermarket. Like, it's not entertaining for me. So I'd like educative, informative pieces where all news, the same people can just turn on CNN and watch world events. You want to see what's going on outside of yourself.
Okay. And with the angle you've taken with your YouTube channel, Edgar, what kind of brands have approached you to partner with you?
Brands would be either travel, small businesses like salons, hair. Like, small businesses are a big part of people who actually support my content, and I feel they're really ignored in this advertising space. Like, a small brand cannot afford to pay $1 million for an ad on Citizen or in the paper. So they come to influencers and we talk, and I guess we have the reach to the audience, and it's a more profitable than paying for a Facebook ad. And brands, telcos have also approached, but we're still talking.
Okay, wonderful. Now I just want to pause a conversation right there. I want us to take a short commercial break, but when we come back, we have more of Edgar Obare, so don't go anywhere. You're watching Magazine.